They may imagine.
I'm gonna wear the hat. Nah, it's too wintry.
But it is winter.
I know, but
Oh, we're on? No, I know it. You're going to cut all this in and my hair looks shake. That's cute, right? Does this work?
yeah, it's nice.
No, it doesn't work. Okay.
Very kissable.
You want straight?
What do you mean half up? Like this?
Yeah.
It'll have to do.
Ching! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am with KJ Williams.
Hello everybody, how are you?
She's new to my channel. She is from Chelsea in London.
Yeah, right.
Joking, she's from Essex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean, love?
Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so as you can see by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about having a bae for the winter.
Can I just say I really despise the word bae?
Really?
Honestly, I can't.
Do you know what I think? I always thought like it was just funny. I say bae, I'm just like, it's a joke. Like, I don't even have a bae, but
I didn't even know it was an acronym for like
before.
Like for about a year that people were saying it, I was like, bae, like just say bae.
Lean forward, lean forward, lean forward.
Well, I'm making your head look big.
No, you're making your hair look small.
Yeah, before anyone else.
Yeah, so we're using bae. It's kind of funny.
You're using bae.
Basically,
man
the basic.
I want a man friend for winter.
Basically, the title of the video is not what we're going to be talking about today. We're basically talking about the difference between Mr. Right versus Mr. Right now. I'm sure you guys can relate that you kind of got into a relationship just because you were like lonely or you was feeling some type of way, but you knew it wasn't going to last, but you kind of settled because you didn't want to be lonely. And I feel like Mr. Right now can be convenient. He can fulfill all of your needs, everything you need, fulfill all your desires. So basically, about a few weeks ago, I was in central London and I snapped about this when I was down there, and I was feeling some type of way. I was like, yo, it is so romantic, all the Christmas lights and everything. And I'm just like, so I'm still single, I just need a bae. Like, I was feeling, I was in my feelings. So I was just like, this is not great feeling. So basically what happened was I went on Tinder. I downloaded Tinder.
What?
Like, honestly, some of my friends talk about Tinder and I'm like, I'll never ever go on Tinder ever.
You wouldn't catch my ass on Tinder, honey. Nuh-uh.
And I was that girl. Tinder. I was like, okay, might as well. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And then
You're in Selfridges and you jumped on.
But I was literally feeling like, nah, I'm sick of being lonely. I'm sick of being by my own.
I really want that Gucci bag. These Louis look great. Those sunglasses are amazing. The credit card is maxed. Let's jump on Tinder.
I need somebody to buy it for me. And she wasn't thinking that. I was just like, I'm so like lonely. Haven't you ever felt like you need someone like?
I need someone to hold me.
Yeah, literally.
I'll hold you, honey.
Not all the time. But I was literally just feeling like, I'm kind of just lonely. It's winter. Obviously, I've seen people out with their boyfriends and stuff, shopping and stuff.
It's those classic, like, you see the Hyde Park pictures. Everyone's at Winter Wonderland in their nice Moncler coats, looking bougie as hell with their 10-foot bae. Just sliding under their arm, not like us lanky girls. Just like, somebody love me. When bae's under there, like, come on, babes.
Something about winter that makes you feel like,
I just want someone to like eat loads of crap food with on the sofa.
Yeah, and not even just like a lot of people, but just like one person.
I thought you say not even like a lot of food. I'm like, no, definitely a lot of food.
You can be dating here and there or whatever, but it's that one person that you can just like feel love. Anyway, so back to the story. I basically jumped on Tinder and I was on there for a few days, and obviously like people were hitting me up on Tinder, obviously. Obviously my pictures were. But anyway, so I was on there for a few days and then I started talking to this guy called, I was about to mention his name.
It's about to go down.
The thing about Tinder is like, it depends on what you use it for. You can literally go on Tinder and just have normal, genuine conversations, like talking to someone.
You're not having any friends, though. You're looking for a conversation on Tinder. Do you not have any friends?
Well, clearly I don't. I was talking to him for like a week and then I don't know about anyone else, but I literally get convicted so quickly and it's like so deeply. And it's like, one thing, I don't like to waste people's time and I don't like to sell people's dreams like, oh yeah, I'm really in it. Okay, so the guys that do talk to me, they are looking for long-term relationships. And I am also looking for long-term relationships, but you have to be a Christian. Like, my top thing is that you have to be saved. And if they're not, like, sometimes I'll force it. Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, but he's cool. He's a really nice person or whatever. But, like, when you have your standards, you can't compromise. Because when you compromise, you feel like you're compromising who you are and your values and stuff. So even like he wasn't a Christian, it was just that he was like, oh, I'm not sure about God or whatever. Like, he wasn't even trying.
He wasn't open.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying.
Or like searching.
He wasn't searching. Yeah,
meaning in life.
Yeah,
and
yeah. And so I was just like,
he was just making that pay. It was all about the 9 to 5, get a mortgage and die.
Yeah, basically. I mean, he's definitely better than all of the guys that I have dated in the past, because I feel like every time you date, you kind of go up, kind of know what you want, kind of start realizing what you want, and your standards get higher. So therefore, the people that you attract get better. He wasn't like someone I would have spoken to last year. He was like, he had it together, he had his own house, his own car, had his own business. Like, he was like set. But I feel like that's that one thing, like, I cannot compromise on, oh, I want to take you out or whatever, take you to nice places. And I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. Do you know what I mean? He was Mr. Right Now, as in, right now he will do to bathe for the winter, because right now he'll fulfill your needs or whatever, keep you company, take you out, you have someone to walk down the street with. But in the long run,
number one thing, just walk me down the street.
Yeah, you know. But in the long run, it's just not going to be like,
you didn't, for you there wouldn't be fulfillment in that relationship, because he was missing out the one thing which is fundamental to
yeah.
One thing for me when I've dated in the past is I feel like every relationship or every time that you've dated, it's an opportunity for you to just learn. And I feel like not every relationship that doesn't work out in terms of there's no marriage or it's, you know, long term, doesn't have to end badly. And
actually, that's how I am.
For me, I'm like, even if I have got invested, because to be honest, like, you can protect your heart so much, but ultimately you're invested in that person. So if it does break down, it doesn't work, it doesn't have to end badly. And ultimately for me, I'm like, what have I learned from this? How have I grown? What has this person taught me? Have I taught them anything? And you can actually take something that's really positive out of something that the world would say that's negative. You know, you've dated someone else, or you know, it didn't work out. Or I'm like, actually, like, God is really good. Like, I'm still standing up. I met an amazing person. I can only, you know, say good things about them.
That's if they was amazing though. If they wasn't, like, no.
To be honest, I feel like for you to date someone over a certain amount of time, past a certain amount of time,
you would have
or engage in a relationship with them, you would have there would have to be some sort of gold or gem, you know, something about them that intrigued you. And for me, I'm like, there's goodness in everyone, and it's finding the gold in them and pulling out the best in a person. So it doesn't have to be a negative experience. So for me, I'm like, you could date this guy and get to know him.
But haven't you ever been in relationships where you kind of thought that this person may have been someone that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, but at the same time you wasn't fully convinced that they was the one?
What ticks all the boxes? Oh, but there's something there that's missing. And it's really frustrating.
It's frustrating.
And you can try and force it, or
that's it. This is basically what I'm talking about. You can try and force
it's the worst
it,
feeling, actually.
and it's like, that's what I'm saying. Because there is Mr. Right out there, but if you settle for Mr. Right now, you're gonna miss it. The thing is, I don't want to date someone wrong for me, because I'm like, what is the point? I'm very logical about relationships,
but
friendships.
If you haven't trialed, or like,
but see, this is the thing, and this is why I downloaded Tinder, because I was trying I was trying to go with it, but something in me literally says, pause, stop. It won't allow me just to casually, oh, so you want to do you know what I mean? I don't know if it's just me, I don't know if any of you guys can relate or whatever, but there's something in me that just says, hold up. And I was seeing this guy, I think about 2 years ago, and I really, really liked him. But the same thing happened, whereby he wasn't on the same spiritual journey as me, as in he wasn't trying to seek. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't even trying. So I was just like, I really like you, and it was really hard for me to let him go. But I was just like, I knew God was saying to me to let it go. I don't want to say, oh, because I'm so obedient or whatever, but I just like try to do things quickly. But I've always dated
really cautiously.
Yeah. And I've dated knowing that this guy, he ticks most of the boxes, but the one thing that I want is just not there.
Right, challenge.
Wait, what's the challenge?
The challenge is all you eligible bachelors who like the look of Miss Breeny Rose-Lee.
But that's also a good point, because I haven't dated a Christian.
Okay, so
I've never. Yeah, so
There'll be details below, an email address.
If you want to sign up for Bay for the Winner, you can check the description box.
We've got 2 weeks to find a bay for the winter. You've got to be in the yard.
In the yard.
By December 17th.
Applications in.
I'll send you an application form if you send your name, your
age, sex, and location. ASL. I haven't actually dated a Christian guy. Because
wasn't Jason Christian?
Not on the level I wanted him to be, no. And I do have crazy high standards, and I'm not apologizing them for them either. But I don't feel like my standards are that out there.
What are your standards? What are your boxes?
Like my deal breakers is that he has to be Christian, say walk in the life. Like he has to be able to teach me something. I have to be able to learn from him. He has to be loving, has to be kind, a family man, passionate, like future focused. Wealthy mindset, likes to read. Like honestly, I could go on. Like I'm more interested in his character. So he has to love me. He has to cherish me. He has to respect my body, honor my convictions, honor the God in me. Really. So I haven't found anyone like that. So.
Mr. Future,
Mr. Right,
Mr. Right. I was like Mr. Future.
Oh shit.
Dating is a really vulnerable thing.
Yeah.
And from one thing I've learned from dating is. It's like having a mirror held in front of you. I would never think I had insecurities.
Yeah.
Because I'm confident in myself and I love people and I don't know, until you start dating someone, that is when your insecurities really begin to show.
Yeah.
Because you have intimacy and ultimately intimacy is into me, you see. I'm allowing someone to see like all of me, like my crap and my rubbish and the things that trigger me and when you said that or when you did that it made me feel like this and for me, the number one tip I can give is communication. Like, it can be really scary to have to tell someone, when you said this, it made me feel that way.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it just brings the connection in and brings you closer to the other person.
Yeah.
And if one thing I have learned is putting up barriers and like, when you're hurt, being defensive, it only blocks the other person out because you're trying to protect yourself, but ultimately you're just pushing the other person away rather than drawing them in and saying, okay, this is my heart, I'm allowing you to see a bit more of me, the wounds, be aware of your truth.
And I feel like that's what all like self-development is about, and I feel like the best time to work on yourself is whilst you're single, and some people don't give themselves enough time to be with themselves, to get to know themselves, to be like, okay, this is the things I do or do not like, this is the way that I respond in arguments or whatever. Just know yourself fully before you actually try and join yourself to someone else, or you even pick up some of their energies or their like bad habits or whatever. And like, it's okay to be by yourself and you don't have to jump in. Like someone said to me, the best way to get over someone is with someone else. And I don't agree with that.
Because what happens that's such a worldview.
It's a worldview. Yeah. I really despise it because it's like you'll then go into that next relationship carrying the same baggage plus that person's baggage into the next thing. Never. Best way to get over to someone is take time. But that's hard. That's the hard part of it. And I'm not gonna say it's easy because like I had a situation with a guy recently whereby like I just felt like he just like was playing me like too much. And like I couldn't get over it. Like I could not get over it. And my guy friend said to me, "Is because the reason why you can't get over it is because you don't have anybody else to get over him with." And I agree with him in a certain instant because having someone else distracts you from dealing with the real issue at hand. But it takes so much more strength to be like, okay, I'm not going to bring someone else into my rubbish. I'm not going to entertain someone else to try and distract myself from what has actually happened to me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to refocus my energy. I'm going to find out how I can heal this on my own, take responsibility for my part in this and heal by myself. That takes great strength. I believe you're watching me because you consider yourself to be a strong woman. You consider yourself to be very independent, very strong, and you don't need someone else to get over someone else. You only need like inner healing, and you only need God at the end of the day.
It goes too far to say sometimes we can go round a mountain, round and round and round the same mountain, the same issue, the same problem, and we don't actually realise that there's something inside me that needs to be fixed, or that I need to reflect on and work out, oh, what's the root of that? Why is this not working out for me? What am I doing wrong? Or what are the same habits that I'm continually doing, the same issues?
And that's why I'm talking about That's what I'm talking about, self-reflection.
Yeah.
And I promise you, if you don't have time to self-reflect because you jumped into a relationship with someone else, you'll never get to the point where you're like, okay, maybe this is the issue, don't be, or whatever. That's what I was basically trying to say. Like, you have to give yourself time, especially if you're going through like a breakup at the moment or whatever. You have to give yourself time. And I promise you, jumping into a relationship with someone else is not going to fix it. It may temporarily fix it, but it's not going to fix the issue that is deeper than what it appears. And I really feel like maybe the point of this video is to really say that you need to give yourself time. You need a moment of yourself. And I feel like loneliness is a time to reflect. I also feel like, because obviously I'm a Christian or whatever, I really feel like when I feel the loneliest is because I haven't been communicating with God as much as I hope to. And that loneliness that I feel, I may try and get a guy to feel it, but ultimately it's God that wants to feel that.
Yeah.
And there has been moments in my life whereby I have allowed God to fill that void, and it's been beautiful. But there has been other moments where I just feel like, quick fix. You just jump on the phone and just try and fill it quickly, and you realise that it never really worked. I don't believe in settling. What do you think about settling?
Well, I don't think anyone wants to settle, do they? Let's be real. Honey, I love the next settler that's coming through the door. No guy wants to settle. Yeah. No girl wants to settle. I think the reason why a lot of us do settle is through insecurity. You don't think you're good enough. You never feel like you find him. Yeah, when I spoke to like my boyfriends, like guy friends, and you know, they might see a girl that they think, oh, she's gorgeous, or you know, or they've heard about a girl and she's got such amazing character, and you know, they're into what she's into, but it's like a lack of confidence to even approach her. And I'm like, seriously, she's sat over there thinking the same thing. Like, I want to knock your heads together. A lot of Christian guys are very intimidated by me, so what they'll do, they'll flirt a little bit and like kind of test the water. They don't want to jump straight in and be rejected or whatever. Because I feel like guys always fear rejection or whatever, so I kind of tiptoe, and I'm just like, if you like me, so you like me. If you don't say you like me, then I'm not even gonna give you time of day. Like, be ballsy about it. Like, be confident. Do you know what I mean? Because then I'm sitting here thinking, oh, nobody likes me. When there's guys that like me, but they're just too scared to approach. But said to therefore, nobody wins at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? So why don't you approach them?
Hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Don't say, do you fancy getting a coffee one day? Should we get a coffee at the back of church?
When girls approach guys, like, just role reversal, it just changes everything. Yeah, and you end up having to chase them the whole time.
I completely agree. A man should chase ultimately, and a woman should choose.
Yeah. Hey, pasta, preach it.
A man should chase. It's in the man to chase. And when a guy sees a woman, they have a rush of testosterone. Like, if they fancy them, they do, and it's like. Their testosterone is like a little friend going, go get her. Hey, look at her go. And the man looks, and if, you know, he steps out on it, basically. Yeah. I'm like, the man chases, the woman chooses. Yeah. She says yes. Like,
I actually agree.
You know, watch a man. Like, when you walk past a homeless person, how do they treat them? You know, when you walk into somewhere and they've invited you somewhere, do they open the door for you? And those things might not mean anything to you, but I know what I look out for. Right, yeah. You know? Yeah. Are they courteous? Do they have good manners? Are they a family man? Do they talk about their family? Are they a gossip? Yeah. Do they gossip about people, or are they uplifting? Yeah. When you talk about your dreams and aspirations, are they like encouraging? Supportive. And do they champion you? Yeah. You know, do you have fun? Do you laugh? Like, for me, I want a best friend. Yeah. Seriously, like, I just need someone that I can just laugh with constantly. I just want to have fun. Yeah. But at the same time, you know, they have depth of character.
Yeah. Not everyday clown no. behaviour.
There's enough clown. There's enough clown in me. Do you know what I mean? But where there's depth, and they support you in what you want to do. Thanks, babes.
Like this.
And who you want to be.
I support her hair. She supports the hair. But I feel like a lot of women don't feel like they have options to choose from. So the first guy that comes along, it's like, yes, I'll take you. And that's also a form of settling as well. But you have to know yourself, and you have to know what you're worth and what you also bring to the table. Like, I've got all these things that I'm offering a guy. I'm not going to have a guy that comes to me that is like half that and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to give you all of this in exchange for half of you. No. I'm going to be like, okay, you're really nice, but this is reserved for someone special. And you have to understand that you are reserved for someone special, so you have to be patient. Even though the vision tarries, wait for it. She doesn't know the scripture, do you?
Hashtag reserved.
Reserved. Yeah. reserved. Okay guys, so we're wrapping up this video. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Do leave your comments below, and shout out Kelly
JW
for coming on the YouTube.
I'm going to be jumping on YouTube real soon.
Yes,
so there'll be a bit of information
running.
I love it when people do this, because it's like there's no information there. I'm just looking at a camera and a light. But there will be some information where you can hit me up, find me. I'm a presenter, I'm a model, I'm a stylist. If you need my services, find me at Kelly JW on Instagram.
Yes, ma'am.
And you'll get all my details on there. I'll be on YouTube real soon.
Real quick.
Some hotness.
Hey!
Hot off the press.
Hot topics.
Not like, yeah, hot topics, not like hotness. I didn't mean like that at all. Yeah, bless you guys.
Thank you guys for watching.
Bless you guys. Thanks so much. We love you. Just one thing and I. Sing it.
I don't know those words.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
I don't want to look for Christmas. Mariah Carey. Baby, what I want for Christmas is you.
Oh, for Christmas.
So brightly every. We need the song. This is for Weave slap, boy.